The new chief of Singapore's early childhood sector says she'll be focusing on strengthening standards, raising quality, and securing the long-term sustainability of preschools. This as the sector consolidates itself amid shifting demographic trends and demand. CNA's Chloe Teo sits down with Early Childhood Development Agency CEO Ku Geok Boon for this exclusive interview ahead of tomorrow's Early Childhood Conference.
Ms. Ku, thanks for your time. So why don't we start by sharing with us, when you first stepped into this role, what were your immediate priorities?
My first 100 days have been very exciting, and it's largely focusing on getting to know the ground, understanding the early childhood landscape, and getting to know our operators, teachers, parents, and partners. And the focus is around shifting our priority, looking at beyond providing affordability and access. How might we uplift quality in the preschool sector?
But the road ahead will not be easy. In recent years, the sector has weathered an onslaught of challenges, ranging from child mismanagement cases to high attrition rates amongst preschool staff.
I think we have made huge strides in terms of attracting teachers and retaining them. So let me just give an example. In terms of salaries, for example, the recent salary revisions in 2023 and 2024 saw about 10 to 30% increase in teachers' salaries for teachers in government-supported preschools. This year, we have set up what we call a relief pool of teachers. So that's to enable teachers to go on leave, to settle their personal matters, or to go for professional upgrading. And we really want to focus on professionalizing the sector, professionalizing the workforce, so that our teachers are competent, they are respected, and they are valued, and they are able to feel supported in what they do. Because when teachers are supported, as research would tell us, that's when children thrive and do best.
Preschool operators I spoke to have also voiced concerns over business sustainability amid a spate of abrupt centre closures.
So the private preschools, they face high rental costs as well, and short lease of durations through open tenders. It limits long-term planning and investment. So these structural challenges affect the viability and sustainability of quality preschool offerings outside the main funded schemes.
Renewal always comes with rental talks, and raising of costs aren't easy to absorb without external funding. For our students, formalities matters. So shifting isn't something we take lightly. Lease and rental concern do weigh heavily in our long-term planning.
So we have seen a string of preschool closures, and I think it's highlighted some concerns that operators face. So really, how is ECDA planning to support and still ensure that there's a diversity of operators, as you put it?
We want different approaches, pedagogical approaches, but with the same focus on holistic outcomes for children. So that's our fundamental goal. As demographic trends evolve, what we see on the ground can be quite complex. So the ground realities is where we have, on one hand, demand for preschool places, especially in newer estates. So that's our priority, to ensure that our families in newer estates are well supported and our children has a preschool place. So that's what we see at the localized level. On the other hand, what we also observe is that as our estates mature, as our population age, there are fewer children to help sustain the enrollment. And in that kind of situation, both privately run centres and government-supported centres would face the same possibility of closure. But what we want to emphasize and reassure parents is that while preschool closures is a natural part of market forces playing out, we want to assure parents that we would work very closely with the operators to ensure a smooth, seamless transition for the children, because ultimately the children's well-being, the children's learning is what we care most of.
The sector has also not been immune to disruptions seen in other industries.
AI and technology is meant to help our teachers focus on what matters most, which is the classroom interaction, the connections with our children. So we believe that AI, if used well, can help our teachers in a number of areas, such as lesson planning, personalizing the learning experiences for children, taking away some of the admin tasks as well. And in fact, AI can also be used to help our teachers grow as professionals, where you could rely on AI. You could rely on AI for better classroom observations, lesson observations. I think the key milestone for ECDA is when we have trust in the sector. So trust by parents feeling very assured that their children are receiving quality education and care. Mutual trust and support amongst parents and teachers.